What's up, Gemini, and welcome to your weekly reading for April 17th through April 23rd. Right away, you guys can see I got a little different setup going on. I'm a little bit more backed up, but hopefully you can still see the cards well. I really wanted to showcase my painting of Eddie Munson, and I'm going to explain why. We have a new moon solar eclipse in Aries coming up. So I'm going to explain how he embodies that energy and why I wanted to showcase him. But before I get into the solar eclipse, I'm going to start off some of my readings by explaining all the different astrological events that are going on, like all the aspects. And what aspects are like sextile, square, conjunct, stuff like that. We're going to explain what they mean and how they're going to affect you. So first of all, on Tuesday, on the 18th, we have Sun in Taurus, sextile Neptune in Pisces. Sextile means that it's harmonious, it's balanced, there's a good relationship between those two planets. So the Sun in Taurus is going to be harmonious with Neptune and Pisces. Pisces is at home in Neptune, so it's going to bring a very dreamy energy to the air. It's going to be a great day to explore your feelings and to get in touch with your sensitive side, right? But then on Wednesday, we have that new moon solar eclipse in Aries. I will get into that. But Thursday, on the 20th, Sun enters Taurus. So we're moving into Taurus season. Things are going to slow down, which is great after this new moon in Aries. Even though, new moons represent new beginnings, there's going to be such heavy energy because of what's going on during this eclipse that we're going to need that slowdown. We're going to need that break, right? Especially because on Friday, we have Mercury going retrograde in Taurus. So like I said, time to slow things down. This is going to be great, in my opinion, because it's going to bring a time for major spring cleaning, like an out with the old, in with the new type of mentality, which is what we're trying to focus on during this new moon solar eclipse in Aries, right? So back to this solar eclipse. This one is going to be all about breaking away from alliances that don't work anymore, forging your own path, and not being afraid to fight your own way. It's going to have a very rebellious nature, a lot of courage, a lot of passion, right? And that's why I felt the need to represent Eddie Munson. If you've never seen Stranger Things, he's a character in the show. I believe season 4, and he was a really big character. Everyone grew to love him. I don't want to give away the ending or give away his role in the show, especially if you haven't seen it, but he definitely embodies the energy of this new moon solar eclipse. He is a hero. He is courageous. He does whatever he needs to do to make something happen. Like I said, I'm not going to give away the details. If you've seen it, you know what I mean. Like, he definitely represents this energy. This is what Spirit wants you to embody during this new moon solar eclipse. It's also a time to reflect and revisit every intention that you've set since the beginning of the year. But to remember that personal growth, it's a marathon, you guys. It's not a sprint. This isn't going to happen overnight. The tower moment might happen overnight because this solar eclipse is going to put everything smack dab in front of our face that we have, that needs to be destroyed, that needs to be cleansed, right? Whether we subconsciously or intuitively knew about this or not, now it's going to be right in front of our face. Now there's no hiding, there's no running, right? We need to face it. We need to man up and face it. That's what this solar eclipse is about. And it may be really overwhelming. Yes, it may stir up a lot of chaos, but there's going to be major closure in order for major new beginnings to take place, guys. So it's a really big one, It's the first solar eclipse of the year. So, like I said, it's a big one. I like that Mercury retrograde is happening after too, and Sun in Taurus. Mercury retrograde in Taurus specifically. So lots of Taurus energy, allowing it to slow down a little bit after this has happened. So, like I said, also you guys, on Sunday, Mercury in Taurus is going to be sextile Mars in Cancer. So it's going to be harmonious with that. So it's a good night to spend with people you love, have some heart-to-heart conversations. Wow, I love that. So anyways, you guys, this reading is going to be focused on the new moon solar eclipse, though. So I'm going to see what maybe needs to break away or break down, or where this tower moment is going to be. You guys, I did see a lot of cards as I was shuffling that have like one destination and the other. So here's one, for example, it says the crossing. There's like one destination and the other. There was another one, it was like the bridges or something like that. One destination to the other. Does that make sense? Like, So I don't know. It's like this new moon solar eclipse is going to bring, which obviously it's going to do the same thing for everyone, but it's going to bring an opportunity for you guys to like level up, I'm hearing. We'll go from one phase to the next. But let's see. What do we have for Gemini? Oh, thank you. I'm not going to take that. For some reason, I don't feel like. We got covenant there. We got contract. So there could be contracts coming to an end. But for some reason, I didn't. Spirit said no. Let me give this one more good shuffle. For Gemini, what do we have for Gemini? Okay. Wow, we have like weird energy coming out, you guys. I'm not going to take all those. It was a bunch. One last time, third time's a charm. Also, you guys, that's another reoccurring thing during this new moon solar eclipse. To keep going, even when you get knocked down, go again and again and again and not give up. And that's kind of the energy I'm getting here. Like, okay, here we go. Third time's the charm. I'm not giving up, right? I trust in spirit. I trust that those first cards weren't it. This is it right here, right? Okay. So we have gathering around, the power of community. Okay. So let's jump right in and read that from the book, and then we will pull some tarot. So this is all about the power of community, being safe and secure, and allowing help. There are times when you need positive reinforcement from others. Perhaps your journey has made you tired just before reaching the proverbial finish line where your friends await to cheer your arrival. Know this, you are not alone, regardless of whether you think you are. People gather around to help you with your next step as you bring it forth from the cosmos into the beauty of life. There has never been another you before, and you have a unique relationship with your friends, family, communities, and all those who gather to help you in this unseen realms. Now is the time to allow assistance from others. Ask for it and trust that you will receive it. You are safe and secure right now in this moment, truly supported in your beautiful, amazing, complicated life. You are heard by angels, witnessed by the divine, and loved, yes, loved, now and always by life itself. Whatever your query, you will find the help you need to achieve what you desire, and you will not have to do this alone. Count on it. Count on it, Gemini. And I think that's what I was feeling from like those journey cards. Like one point from point A to point B is like what I was getting. You may have made that journey alone for a while, and now you're like, fuck, nobody's there for me. They didn't walk with me through this journey. But what you don't know is that they're waiting at the end, at that finish line, you guys, to cheer you on. They have been here. It's just some paths we have to walk alone, right? Now you're getting to this, proverbial finish line of whatever it is, and you're seeing that, wait a minute, I do have people here for me. And this could be what this tower moment is about, this new moon solar eclipse. What's being put in front of your face is that you do have a community here. There are people that care about you, Gemini. You are not alone. You may have had to walk this path alone to learn what you needed to learn, but it was for a reason, and you're understanding that reason now. Wow, that's great. Also, I don't know if I mentioned this, you guys. This painting is for sale. It's not on my Etsy, unfortunately, but it is on my Instagram. So if you guys hit me up on here, on either one of my Instagrams, yeah, that works. Little side note for you guys. But I'm going to jump right into the tarot, and we're going to see exactly what this gathering around is talking about, Let's see, what do we have for Gemini? What could you tell us for Gemini about this gathering around, the power of community? Thank you. First card out, we have the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, you guys, this is that energy of like, you may have been walking alone because this is, waiting for your seeds to grow, but it's things coming to fruition, hard work paying off, your harvest, your rewards, your profits, results, the manifestation of your ideas or goals, right? You could still be in the gestation and nurturing and growing period. You could still be waiting, but this is just confirmation that through this period that you've been on, through this time, maybe, like I said, alone, while you've been waiting and harvesting and growing, there will be outcome here. Like your seeds will grow. They will harvest. You will see that. Just, there's patience needed here, right? Patience for this final stretch. We have the Lover's card here, which is disharmony, trust issues, imbalance, conflict and disconnection, lack of accountability maybe. But I'm really seeing trust issues here, especially when it comes to relationships. It doesn't have to be romantic relationships. It could just be about all relationships. Maybe you guys didn't trust that there was anyone that had your back because they weren't around during this period, right? You're like, fuck everybody. I had to do this on my own, which I get it. But But now is the time to see things differently, to understand that you had to do it alone, and that doesn't mean that these people love you any less or care for you any less, Gemini. What else do we have? What else do we have for Gemini? Please and thank you, Spirit, for Gemini. Okay, we have the Page of Pentacles in the reverse, which is a lack of goals, maybe being irresponsible. It could be bad news in earthly matters, but I'm going to clarify this because I feel like this lack of trust or whatever was going on just kept bringing this like unstable foundation, which is why it's crumbling. But there's also like a lack of, I'm hearing the lack of accountability too. Maybe there was something that you were doing on your side too. Cause I'm hearing it takes two to tango. So like say like you've been very isolated, you've been very alone, and you're like, man, my friends never call me. They never call me. They don't like me anymore. But there's a lack of accountability and what I mean by that is like, well, can you call them? It's a two-way street. Pick up your phone and call them. Obviously, I'm not talking about putting in energy into relationships that don't give it back. But do you get what I'm saying? Like, there's like, okay, yeah, maybe these people weren't doing this, but what am I doing to know that I'm putting energy into these relationships where there is an imbalance or disharmony? So I want to see what that's about. What's this Page of Pentacles in the reverse about? Can you clarify that for Gemini, please? What's this Page of Pentacles in the reverse about? Okay, so we have the Knight of Wands with the Temperance in the reverse. Okay, it's kind of like you guys are making impulsive decisions based off of a lack of perspective. And that's what I was saying. It's like, do you even know why maybe they're not calling you, why your friends aren't calling you? Maybe they're busy, maybe they're going through stuff, maybe their phone got shut off. You know what I mean? Like, you're being hasty and jumping to conclusions about a clashing that's going on. But there's a lack of perspective here. And it's causing recklessness in relationships. It's causing recklessness in how you react to certain things. And that could be what you're letting go of during this new moon solar eclipse. And moving forward, you're like not going to jump to conclusions about, this, what you think is going on. Wow. That's interesting. Yeah, because it only brings it's not getting you anywhere. It's not getting you anywhere. And I feel like you guys are going to like now put in the work too, to fix all of these situations where maybe you thought like say these are each friends or these are each relationships. They each symbolize each relationship that maybe you've been jumping to conclusions with. Also, for some of you guys, you may have, I don't know why I'm picking up on like a different, some of you guys may have been dealing with a Taurus. I would watch that video, or a Sagittarius. I am seeing like maybe there was some cheating going on in a relationship. Yeah, and right when I said that, I looked at the bottom of the deck and we have the Three of Swords, which is all about heartbreak. So there could have been some cheating going on. And that could have made you guys like want to isolate or maybe not trust anyone. But what Spirit's trying to tell you with, the community card is that there's people out there. You don't have to go through your whole life distrusting people, Gemini. You could put the work into people and know that there will be something good that comes out of it. So there's a shifting in perspective here that's going to take place for you guys, whether it's the first story or the other story. There is going to be a shift in perspective. You're no longer going to distrust people, or you're at least going to move in that direction of learning how to trust people again. Right? I like that. I like that. Pretty straight to the point there, Gemini. So, like I said, maybe this, I'm feeling not so strong energy from this eclipse for you guys. I don't feel like it's going to be as intense as the other signs. They were intense. I feel like this is something that you guys have been aware of. So at the beginning, how I said it's going to be like a major tower moment, whether you knew about this subconsciously or intuitively. For you guys, I feel like this is something you saw coming. You were like, yeah, I knew that I had to face this at some point. I guess now's the perfect time. It's like that type of energy. Like, I got to do this no matter what. I don't want to say that you guys are like kind of pessimistic about it. I'm feeling like it is what it is, but also like, I don't know. It's very like, some of you guys are still like 1 foot in, 1 foot out. If you like are willing to trust people again, like you're still skeptic. That's what I'm getting. You're still skeptic of like this community or these people, you know, which is okay. But I feel like that's what's going to need to be released. And moving forward, it's, you guys are going to take the time to try to trust again, to try to rebuild, to try to see, to gain your faith in humanity again, right? At the bottom of the deck, we have compassion. So maybe you guys will see the compassion in people again. But I'm going to end this reading with a Crystal Grid Oracle card. I'm not going to take compassion. I just saw that at the bottom. But let's see. What do we have for Gemini? What advice for Gemini? Please and thank you, Spirit. Also, you guys, I just realized this is you guys right here. This represents you guys right here. And it's in the reverse. So I'm getting another story here. This may not even be about relationships. It could be, I mean, well, it obviously is because of the gathering of the community, but with this Lover's card being in the reverse like that, in the middle, in between the Page of Pentacles, and in between these two Pentacle cards, I feel like the imbalance that you guys had may be due to like, I don't know why I'm picking this up. Like, maybe there was no planning in any direction. There's this floating through life energy, and it kind of made you guys, feel very pessimistic and numb. That's interesting. And maybe you've been in that feeling for a long time. That's what I mean by like, it's not that this new moon solar eclipse isn't going to affect you guys, but I'm hearing it is what it is. You know, like you may be really numb right now. And that's why there's still no trust. Like you may see that finish line and see those people at the end of that finish line like cheering you on, and you're like, cool. What does that even mean? You know what I mean? Like you're still kind of skeptic, but that's what Spirit wants you to focus on. Maybe bringing some joy into your life. But let's get back to these cards. I'm sorry. That was just something that I noticed. What do we have? What advice for Gemini? What advice for Gemini? Please and thank you. Okay, we have two. I'm going to take them both. We have Soul Journey with Dumortierite, and Rebirth with Menelite. I love that. I love that, guys. So let me go ahead and read them both for you before I finish off the reading. So Soul Journey and Rebirth. This is going to be a soul journey, but this will be a rebirth of yourself. And I love that because, you know, I was getting really numb energy from this, you guys. I was getting really like, you're so far off your path. You don't even know where to, like, I don't even know. Like, it's like you were so far off your path, or maybe just so alone or so pessimistic, or you were so in this energy, whatever energy it was, you were in it for a long time, that it almost feels like it was going to be this way forever. I don't know. But let me go ahead and read this, both of them. So starting with Soul Journey. Yeah, this is about soul journey, release, and patterns. Dumortierite is a stone to assist you in discovering your soul journey. Do you know what you are here to do in this lifetime? Have you always had a sense of purpose that you just must act on? Do you feel you have brought in karmic life lessons or obstacles from past lives? Dumortierite and kyanite can help you find your answers. Dumortierite can assist with past life influences, and kyanite will help release blockages, allowing more flow into your life. Also, for a lot of you guys, real quick, this might even lead you to your soul purpose in life. Like maybe whatever you discover within yourself is going to help you learn or help you teach people that are going through the same thing that you are in the future, right? Continuing on, it says, it helps you to tune into your intuition, which is always the key to unlocking the answers to your questions. It is time to pay attention to what your soul is saying, a time to evaluate what your purpose is in this lifetime. Why are you here and what you feel you need to be doing? You may already be on your way, but maybe there are contracts or agreements that have been made before reincarnating that you realize do not serve you in this lifetime. How funny that I got that contract card at the beginning, but I didn't take it. So yeah, there could be contracts or agreements that you guys need to break at this time. So a lot of soul searching will help you discover those agreements that need to be broken, right? Do More to Write can assist you to contact guides for help with these matters. This help may lead to the removal of obstacles or give you new insight to keep you moving forward. Remember, all you need to do is ask for help. Your soul knows its way, so ask for guidance. Automatic writing can be very beneficial here, or even just writing down questions for yourself to answer. Write the first thing that comes to mind and trust what you write and receive. Yes, Gemini. Okay, and then last card, we have a rebirth here. I love that. I love that. Rebirth, lovers, and heart. Oh, look at that, you guys. It's about lovers too. So this could be about like trust in a relationship, like in a romantic relationship. So it says Menelite is a stone of rebirth. A metamorphosis is happening. Even if you do not understand what it all means now, thank the universe for the opportunity for growth. With great change comes great reward. A new way of living, a new way of thinking, even a new lover, your soulmate maybe. Menelite looks like a lump of clay being molded. So too can we undergo this kind of transformation. It can feel like everything has been tipped upside down. That's you guys. Everything has been tipped upside down and you don't know which way is up. But out of the clay, a new form will appear. This form can remain the same or it can also be remodeled again and again. It's up to you if you want to remain in this new shape, or you can keep growing and changing as many times as you like in your lifetime. Just don't become stuck being something you're not. Let change happen and see what you become. Morganite and aquamarine make a perfect combination of blue and pink, male and female, for attracting new love into your life. They form an equal union of the masculine and feminine, or balance just like the yin-yang symbol. It is such a gentle stone, and if you ever come across a piece, carry it on you. You will feel love everywhere you go. Exciting times indeed if you have drawn this card, as you may now be on your way to a lifelong soul connection or new opportunity as the new you emerges. Yeah, you guys. So you guys have been feeling very alone. There is opportunity for connections coming in. There really is. Just remember to do that soul searching, to end those agreements, those contracts that no longer serve you anymore, so you can move on and get out of this energy that you've been in for a long time. So that was your reading, Gemini. I hope it resonated. I'm sending you guys lots of love as always. Take care.